Yeah, and especially I feel like not going for something like a Syndrome just because of going up immobility up against a Scion Wukong Nautilus could be quite worrisome, even if it does give you a bit of peel. But now Scout's going to have to, I mean, be like playing these team fights differently, right? You're going to have a lot of engage you have to dodge out on, kind of skirt around the fight to get on top of LP.
Being secured, you would imagine. 1,000 HP left on it. Wave put himself in a position to maybe contest. Ignited immediately just to kind of scare him. Scout gets himself over the trap so he can maybe look for something. Good charm, as you can see Lumao trying to flash away, but the resets are going to be coming in. And almost like clockwork, you can see straight away Scout looking for a little bit of a move. Three-man Pop Blossom off the Nico, but they can't finish up any of these kills. LP had to back away because Tarzan was coming in. And it was fantastic looking, but it means nothing. 3 for nothing and the Dragon for LNG.
We've had so many of those already in the first week of like great Nico ultimates onto many targets, but sadly no one able to follow up, and it just
really going to maybe see a little bit of a movement here. There's going to be LP getting hit up by the Gravitum, and they swapped out the ultimate as well. They're maybe going to try and fully engage on top of this. There's going to be Hong getting hit up. He has got the quickness, which means he's going to get the stun off, and immediately dodges out the Super Mega Det Rocket, and now Wei trying to see if he can get the Cyclone down onto Gala, who will just about fall down, but now the reset's coming in as Lumao just got himself a little bit too far away. Scout trying to see if he can make something work here onto LP, and he will with the charm as well onto Tangyun. And yes, they give over Gala, but they gain everything else. LNG are just smashing RNG in this bot lane.
This could have even been a bigger win. They're going to keep going for it. Tangyun, can he find one in return?
I mean, he's going to look for one more. He's going to get it. But is he going to be able to survive? That's the question. He will not. That's unfortunately his clone, and that means that we're going to trade another 1-for-1. All these minions going off to the wayside as well.
They're just getting everything, and here we're going to see what went down. Wanting to go aggressive because they do have an item lead, are just winning out in this lane. Here, I thought Gala was definitely dead because Wei is Cyclone. Gala has no flash in this play. Tries to jump onto Hung first, which buys so much time, allows him to jump away to the Aphelios. And here, I think Gala could have walked back, like right at the start of that play, and probably escaped.
Just behind the minions, yeah.
Yeah, wanting to get more damage down, and it didn't matter because the cavalry was here. Again, they hit better components first. Scout even managed to got here in time, and once.
Yeah, they are going to catch out Hong. Immediately goes into the quickness. They're going to see if they can burn out Lumao, who flashes away. The charm is good. Wei is dead. Pop Blossom is fantastic, but they have no way of following this one up. Now you can see Gala feeling so confident. He flashes over the wall, and it's just that easy lyric. It was a fight that RNG looked to have, but they just didn't know the power of this LNG roster, and they get punished for it. 5 for nothing. Sole point. The game is LNG's to lose.
Looking at as a possible 9-game day. We're having quite a few decisive stomps. We're going to see here, though, they get onto Hung. He gets so low, brought up by the Nautilus ulti, all the damage to follow through, but they just can't finish him off. First kill goes over when Scala comes down, and then it's right here. After the first reset from Viego's able to come through, the Cassante goes in with the all-out, and then it just becomes reset city. Gala even just free-hitting, really under no threat at all.
I mean, I think LP only got like 5 auto attacks off in that entire thing. Wei's dead, and that's just something that's kind of happening right now. But I mean, this is so crisp and clean from LNG. I think that this is something, again, look, we're very used to this in the regular split. LNG are pushing themselves to be a top 3 contender. They want to go to Worlds. They don't want to have to talk about it. And, you know, be kind of thinking about how they failed at playoffs, because, again, they don't want to be in that situation where they could potentially lose. And, oh, my God, you looked for the fight. You wanted it. You were trying to find the flank, and they said, what are you doing? You're isolated. You're no longer here. We can kill you. Scout does not care. The Cyclone will get a second rotation if they can get it. Here comes the Unstoppable Force, which means that Breed is now caught between a Rock and a Cassante. That's how bad it's going to be for him now. He's flashes, but only to try and delay the inevitable. Lumao throws out an ultimate to try and stop this Gala push, but I mean, there's nothing you can really do. And at 21 minutes, they're not going to go for the end, but they're definitely going to go for the Baron.
I hope so.
I don't think Tangyun has gone for any kind of Nico plays yet. As we go over the top, he will not get the smite just yet, but he does have a blast cone to get into it. But now they know that Wei's not with his team. Wei isn't here, so that means they have to just stop this. Wei's just waiting and realizing now, oh wait, hang on, I'm not actually with my team. This is a 5v3. They're all gonna die. The Cassante gets 2 kills, and like that was just really smart from LNG. Why flip the Baron when you can take a 5v4?
Oh, even just nice knockback from Zika. Might regret it, though. As no, actually,
He's
never
fine.
mind. You're facing a Scion and a Nautilus. Here I am. They ain't doing anything. Now Way's backed off, though. So this will just be Baron 2 LNG. And it looks like we're going to be in for a sub 30-minute game, which is quite nice when yesterday we had quite a few long games.
Yes, the yesterday was a bit of a bottom of the table bout, shall we say. This time, we're getting some clean League of Legends. Have a look at the replay here. And again, Waze on the backside. They know this. They just go, cool, let's fight.
RNG are just like, what do we do now? We didn't expect him to be this good. We didn't expect him to actually turn off the Baron and just use the Baron to bait us like all teams should, but don't. As, yeah, then once Cassante gets in there, what can they do? Zika, he's just going to keep going. They know how much stronger than RNG they are right now.
I mean, yeah, 3v4. They're looking for it all. See if they can maybe make this one work. They're going to get on the Tangyun, who does have to go golden. They're going to try and get the knockback here at home. Gets knocked up. Gala picks up the first kill of this fight. They finally take down the Cassante. LP is on the backside, but he's taking so much damage. He has to try and position himself properly here. Scout goes golden to give themselves a little bit more time. Breed has no flash and nowhere to go. So he will be falling down very, very shortly. It ends up being a 3-for-2 play in favor of LNG. Definitely not the cleanest, but look, I don't think they care.
Yeah, like that was a fight where the damage dealers hadn't even arrived yet before Hung and Zika were trying to run RNG down. The second, send Zika to a side lane, other force somewhere else, have Tarzan do that back and forth, and really start to try and find an advantage. Looks like they want to get a reset first. I would assume Gala.
And definitely getting efficiency out of it. But again, look at this. LNG go a little bit too far forward, but they know it doesn't even matter if they go 3-for-2 because they're looking for the soul anyway.
Yeah, and again, you see, like, it's kind of two members in, Scout, Force, backuppers, but get some nice damage onto LP. And with them so far forward, it actually allows LP to freely deal damage, which is what RNG need to be able to pick up a few kills. But once Gala gets involved, we see the Gale Force comes in, even flashes through to be able to follow up. That's when LNG are really able to get some of these returns.
It's just becoming harder and harder. Gala's kind of burning through the Scion quicker and quicker, it feels like. And now they can look to maybe end this game. Here we go. Way taken out by the Gale Force of Gala as he looks to try and take this first game against his previous team. He won an MSI with them, and now he's looking to win even more with LNG. He's looking to try and start a new chapter with his newest organization, and this is going to be a 5-for-0 double-double, Boil and Trouble. LNG just dominant from the word go.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, looked even better than in their first series, but sure, that was a tough opponent in TS. RNG should be a little bit further down the totem pole, but it looks like they took key learnings from the messiness of that first series and really applied them to this, because 4 kills to 25 is